Joining us now, National Review staff writer Caroline Downey. Caroline, it's always a pleasure to have you on. What's your take on this? Didn't Kamala Harris lose, making it all about Trump and not delivering any policies America wanted?
Yes, and Kamala Harris also lost after accusing grocery stores of price gouging, which is something that Mamdani is doing again. And that makes no sense, Liz, because grocery stores make a measly 3% margin. So they're not exactly getting away with highway robbery. And this is what socialists tend to do. They tend to reinvent the wheel when they could really just lower costs for New Yorkers by introducing more competition. For example, let Walmart operate in New York City, and a lot of New Yorkers are going to afford groceries a lot better. But don't mind his activist language, because with police, his intentions are very clear. He wants to neuter the police. And then with grocery stores, he wants to make them the boogeyman. But, you know, you can't social work your way out of violent crime, and you can't demonize businesses.
Why does anyone think a 33-year-old communist who's just about 10 years out of college, never had a job, lived off of his rich parents with a $10 million net worth, why do they think he can run the financial capital of the world? I mean, Venezuela did his failed government-owned grocery store project, that experiment. 22,000 groceries failed that were run by Venezuelans, Venezuela's communist government. Half of Venezuelans don't have enough to eat. It was rife with embezzlement and corruption, people stealing the food, selling it on the black market.
Because they're seduced by his flowery rhetoric. And it's the same thing with Ilhan Omar and Bernie Sanders. But ultimately, socialism is for one thing and one thing only, and that is a pathway to power. It is not about solving the affordability crisis or the crime crisis. It's a great political opportunity. As I said, you could introduce a lot of common sense measures like competition to bring prices down, but that's not as much political gain. And so people like Zohran Mamdani, they see a great opportunity here to take advantage of New Yorkers' stupidity and to push something that is a terrible slippery slope to, frankly, authoritarianism down their throats.
All right. Well, Cuomo's coming on strong, and we'll watch for Eric Adams if he's going to drop out of the race. Thank you so much, Caroline Downey. It's always a pleasure to have you on. It's good to see you again.